Hi, I'm Miriam Shaviv with today's edition of Mastering Email Marketing. And today I want to talk to you about what you need to do when some of your subscribers stop opening your marketing emails. This is a natural and normal part of email marketing. So the first rule is don't panic. It happens even to the very best email lists. What you do need to do is make sure that those leads, those email subscribers of yours, don't stay unengaged for too long. So you need to keep an eye on your stats and make sure that they are not unengaged for more than 60 to 90 days max. If you leave it any longer, it'll be much harder to win them back. When you've noticed though that somebody hasn't opened an email of yours for 60 to 90 days, it's time to jump into action and to send them a series of emails that is designed to reignite their interest in what you have to send them and to win them back as engaged subscribers. We have a series of about 10 emails that we send. Today I'm going to share with you 4 of those emails. The key is not to send them the same emails you were sending before. There's very often a good reason why they became disengaged. They just weren't interested in what you were sending them. So or it wasn't catching their eye. So if you do want to catch their attention, you have to send them something substantially different to your usual email marketing fare. One really useful email you can send right at the beginning of your campaign is just a nice note saying, I've noticed that you've been gone for a while and noticed you haven't opened my emails. Is everything okay with you? It's warm, it's natural, it's caring, and you'll find that people who really do want still to hear from you, but just haven't had the chance to open your emails, maybe they've just been really, really busy, will actually get back to you and reassure you that everything is okay, but there are certain reasons why they haven't been able to read you recently, and they do want to stay on your email list. This email works particularly well if there are lots of people on your list who you know personally, maybe because they've been previous clients, maybe they're personal contacts, not your mother or dad, but business contacts I'm talking about. But when they see that when they think that you're genuinely worried about them, they will actually get back to you. So that is a very effective email to send. Another type of email that you can send is a survey asking people what they would like to hear about in future emails. This one really works for a few reasons. First of all, it gives the people who are disengaged readers a little bit of a stake in the things that you're writing about. They're giving their input. It makes them more engaged naturally with the future material that you're sending them. So it's a very, very useful exercise. It is a big commitment on their part to actually fill in the survey. So you know that when they bother to do that, they really do still want to be your email readers. And last but not least, it gives you, as the email marketer and the email marketing company, it gives you fantastic intelligence about what your readers are really interested in, so you can genuinely send them better emails in the future. The third email you can send is a really attractive offer. This is really simple. If you're a retailer, send people a little bit of money off, send them a coupon, show them how to get access to a product that they otherwise would not have access to. But of course it works well if you are not a retailer as well. I'm sure that you can come up with some kind of freebie or some kind of special offer to give people who are disengaged, who you want to win back. Financial incentives and free gifts are very, very useful ways to get people back on board, because of course ultimately that's why they were on your list in the first place, because they have an interest in what you are trying to sell. Last but not least, a fourth type of email you could consider sending is asking people whether they would prefer to stay on your list but just hear from you less often. This is a wonderful halfway house for those same types of readers who really do want to continue hearing from you. They're just very busy and they just haven't had the time to open your emails. This stops you having to take them off the list, and it allows them to access your material when it's convenient for them and at the pace it's convenient for them. So it's a good way to keep them engaged and to give them an option which they can really buy into, because it suits the way that they operate much better. Of course, after you've sent these emails and any other emails, you're sending them to re-engage them as well, there's a good chance there will still be quite a few people on your email list who have not re-engaged with you. You then enter a different phase of the campaign, a campaign where you have to figure out whether these people need to be unsubscribed or not. You can't keep them on your list forever if they're not opening your emails, because it will just drag down your the deliverability of your emails. What you should do with them is probably the subject for another video. It's a whole other topic, so we'll leave it at that. But in the meanwhile, let me just say that if you would like to learn how to write really engaging emails that do not result in a large number of disengaged readers, even though, as I said, there will always be some, and if you'd like to learn how to write a really, really powerful re-engagement sequence, then I have a great resource for you. It's a little e-booklet called How to Write High Converting Emails in 10 Minutes or Less. It's extremely useful, and I've put the link to get your free copy of this resource into the comments and into the description of the video. So head down there right now, grab your free copy of How to Write High Converting Emails in 10 Minutes or Less. I'm Miriam Shaviv of Brainstorm Digital. Thank you for being here today, and I will see you on the next edition of Mastering Email Marketing.